North and South nodes explained, lunar nodes in Western astrology, the astroking. The North and South nodes. The North node and South node, collectively known as the lunar nodes, are among the most meaningful points in a natal chart. Unlike the planets, the nodes are mathematical points created where the Moon's orbit crosses the apparent path of the Sun. In modern Western astrology, they are commonly interpreted as symbols of personal growth, familiar habits, and the lifelong balance between what comes naturally and what encourages development. What are the lunar nodes? The lunar nodes are the two intersection points where the Moon's orbital path crosses the ecliptic, the apparent path of the Sun across the sky. The North node and South node always lie directly opposite one another, forming an important axis within every natal chart. Although they are not physical celestial bodies, the nodes play a significant role in many branches of Western astrology. They are often associated with personal evolution, recurring life themes, and the balance between familiar tendencies and future growth. North node versus South node. The two nodes are best understood as complementary influences rather than opposing forces. Together they describe an ongoing process of balancing existing strengths with new experiences and opportunities for development. North node represents qualities, experiences, and life directions that encourage growth, learning, and personal development throughout life. South node represents familiar habits, natural talents, comfort zones, and established patterns that can provide strength but may also become limiting if relied upon exclusively. The node axis, the relationship between the North and South nodes, highlights the balance between building on existing abilities and embracing new opportunities for growth. How the nodes are interpreted. Astrologers interpret the lunar nodes by considering the zodiac signs and houses in which they are placed. The sign describes the qualities through which the nodal themes are expressed, while the house identifies the life areas where these themes are most likely to develop. For example, a North node placed in the 10th house may encourage growth through career, responsibility, and public contribution, while a North node in the 4th house may emphasize emotional security, family life, and our foundations. The surrounding planetary aspects further refine the interpretation. True node and mean node. Many astrology programs allow you to choose between the true node and the mean node. The mean node represents the Moon's average orbital motion, while the true node includes its natural oscillations and slight variations over time. Both calculation methods are widely used, and the differences are usually small. Most natal chart interpretations remain very similar regardless of which node calculation is selected, although individual astrologers may have personal preferences. The nodes in modern Western astrology. Modern Western astrology generally views the lunar nodes as symbols of personal growth, self-awareness, and long-term development rather than fixed predictions. They encourage reflection on recurring life patterns and opportunities for learning throughout different stages of life. Different astrological traditions may place varying levels of emphasis on the nodes, but most agree that they add valuable context to the overall natal chart when interpreted alongside the planets, houses, zodiac signs, and aspects. Learning through your own birth chart. One of the best ways to understand the lunar nodes is to locate them in your own natal chart. Notice the zodiac signs and houses they occupy. Then consider how those themes relate to your experiences, goals, and personal development. Remember that the nodes are only one part of a complete chart. Meaningful interpretation comes from combining them with the rest of your planetary placements, rather than viewing them in isolation.